本日はテンプル大学ジャパンキャンパス2015年度卒業式においていただきまして誠にありがとうございます。まもなく開始となりますので、お席にお着きになってお待ちください。音楽が始まりますと、まず本学の総長、学長、教授、理事、そして在日米国大使館からのご来賓が入場し、壇上に上がります。その後、大学学部課程の準学士、学士、法学修士、MBA、教育学修士、そして教育学博士の学卒業生が続きます。盛大な拍手をもってお迎えください。卒業式の模様は本学ウェブサイト上よりライブ中継、また式後にオンデマンドのビデオでご覧いただけます。ぜひ本日ご来場いただけなかったご家族、ご友人にお知らせください。なお、式の間、携帯電話の電源をお切りいただきますようお願い申し上げます。また、お手元の避難経路をご覧いただき、地震、火災発生時にはホテル係員の指示に従ってください。では、開始まで今しばらくお待ちください。May I please have your attention? The Temple University Japan Campus Commencement 2015 will begin soon. Please be seated and make sure to turn off your cell phones. Since we are all in an unfamiliar location, we would like you to check the evacuation map included with your program. Please follow instructions given by the hotel staff if any emergency occurs. The procession will begin with faculty members and honor guests, followed by Associate of Arts degree candidates, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science degree candidates, and graduate degree candidates. We are broadcasting the graduation ceremony live online. On-demand viewing will be on the TUJ website after the ceremony. Please pass this information to graduates' family and friends who are not able to attend the ceremony today. Thank you.
Welcome. My name is Neil Theobald, and I'm the president of Temple University. It's my honor to formally open the Temple University Japan Commencement. Please rise for the national anthem of Japan and remain standing for the national anthem of the United States of America. Thank you. Please be seated. Let me begin by welcoming our honored guests, Madam Carrington, Trustee Mulder, Dean Stronach, colleagues in the faculty, parents and friends, and especially members of the class of 2015. In a few minutes, you will flip your tassels from right to left. You will be students no longer. You will be Temple's newest alumni. Today marks a big change. But by now, you should be experts at adapting to change. Your individual stories, your university, and the world itself. Everything is changing. Think for a moment about how technology has changed just in our lifetimes. When I was your age, a telephone was connected to the wall with a wire and did only one thing. It made phone calls. Now, our smartphones take photos and videos, play music, games, movies. They use social media to connect us to each other and to the world. And every once in a while, we use them to make phone calls. Class of 2015, you have become masters at utilizing every option your smartphone offers. In the same way, you now have the tools to master changes taking place in our world as you leave Temple and pursue your lives. You will need those skills. You go forward into a world reeling from change, from political, religious, economic, and cultural divides. But because Temple sees diversity as a benefit, you offer society something remarkable. The perspectives you've gained from a Temple education equip you uniquely, I would argue, to navigate the world as it is today. Not just our acute sense of community, but Temple's valuing of tolerance, curiosity, and pride. These make us different. They have made you real world ready. The Temple demographic is not a privileged one. When I look at you from here, I see very few pairs of rose-colored glasses. I appreciate this personally because where I grew up, in the heartland of the United States, the top rung in life was a job at the Caterpillar tractor assembly line. A college degree when I was young seemed not just ambitious, but grandiose. So I'm delighted last night at dinner to talk to so many of you who are the first in your families to take this journey, or those who have found new energy and new strengths while at Temple University, Japan. The lessons you have learned from your faculty are now part of your DNA. You have been transformed. Now you will transform the world around you. In closing, I bid you to do great things, bold things, with Temple excellence, with Temple drive, and always with Temple perseverance. You, the Temple University Japan class of 2015, are like graduates of no other university on earth. In this moment, you join the community of more than 300,000 Temple alumni around the world who say with pride, "We are Temple made." Thank you. It is now my honor to invite Margot Carrington, Minister Counselor for Public Affairs, to bring us greetings on behalf of the U.S. Embassy in Tokyo.
Thank you, Temple University Japan, for inviting me to be here and share in this momentous day in your lives. Congratulations to all of you. As Temple graduates, you're joining thousands of alumni who have gone to achieve great success. You will doubtless face challenges ahead, but thanks to your hard work over these past few years, you are equipped with the knowledge and skills to overcome them. President Obama has said, in a global economy where the most valuable skill you can sell is your knowledge, a good education is no longer just a pathway to opportunity. It is a prerequisite. You have received that education, and you have met all the prerequisites to grasp the myriad opportunities available in our increasingly cross-border and cross-cultural world. Your decision to study at Temple has put you on a path to success in the global economy. As the first Japanese campus of an American university, TUJ is breaking new ground in international education. And as graduates here, you all have a unique set of qualifications with a degree recognized both in Japan and the United States. This means that you will have a step up in the global job market. You have proven your academic excellence in terms embraced by two countries and can easily transition to either work or further study in either one. Beyond academics, Temple's commitment to internships also puts it at the forefront of international work experience and career development. I hope that many of you took advantage of this opportunity during your time here. We at the U.S. Embassy are very excited that Temple University Japan has worked with us to support this program, allowing students to participate in Japanese internship opportunities. We thank and commend you for your role in achieving President Obama and Prime Minister Abe's goal of increasing exchange between our two countries. By studying here, you have already contributed to the exchange of cultures and ideas valued by our leaders, in Japan and in the United States. I encourage you to continue this exchange as you embark on the next adventure that awaits you. Whatever path you take, you will have an opportunity to share your unique skills and experiences and to make an impact in your community. Once again, congratulations on your great accomplishments. Enjoy the day, and remember that the best is yet to come. As the next generation of leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs, the world will be what you make of it. I believe you will make it great.
Thank you, Margot. As Dean, let me also add my congratulations. I have to say that I know that you've studied hard. No one knows better than I how hard you've studied, how many sacrifices you've made in order to attain your academic goals. And today is your day. We're here to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments. But after the hustle and bustle of commencement is over, I hope you take a little time in the future to quietly reflect on all that you've accomplished by being here today. And as I look around this hall today, I'm filled with a great deal of pride, because I know what many of you have gone through to be here. Japanese students and others who are non-native speakers of English have worked so hard to complete difficult courses of study completely in English. Non-Japanese who have come to Japan to complete their education in an American university have undergone a real cultural transition. So wherever you come from, whoever you are, as a graduate of Temple University and its Japan campus, you are one of a truly unique group of hardworking, motivated, diverse global citizens. And as the world continues to rapidly globalize, you will be leading from the front. So when you are all wildly successful, remember your roots. Come back and give support to the future graduates who will be following in your footsteps. Now, I'd like to turn to our annual award for Teacher of the Year. Before we recognize this year's Undergraduate Teacher of the Year, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the entire faculty. First and foremost, the university is its faculty, and TUJ is no exception. I am proud to call the faculty my colleagues, so faculty, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. This year, for the 14th time, we are presenting an Undergraduate Teacher of the Year award. The recipient of this year's award has been selected by the students. I would like to ask the newest member of our faculty and our new Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Alistair Howard, to come to the podium to announce the results. Alex?
Thank you, Dean Stranick. Students were polled as to who would be designated Undergraduate Teacher of the Year. Students voted from a comprehensive list of all undergraduate teachers who had taught 3 or more courses in the past year. Students were polled in each term of the academic year, with the votes being accumulated for the entire year. In addition to the certificate, the Teacher of the Year award includes a cash prize of 100,000 yen. The very deserving recipient of this year's award is Professor Michael Williams. Professor Williams has been here for a very, very long time, but isn't here today, unfortunately. So I will be presenting this to him in person.
Now I'd like to begin with our introduction of the student speakers. I will now call upon some of our outstanding graduates to represent their peers in the graduating class of 2015. First, I am pleased to introduce Bolin Bo Zhang. Bolin Bo is graduating magna cum laude, majoring in economics. He had a cumulative GPA of 3.9, and Bo will be especially missed by students seeking his tutoring assistance in the Teaching and Learning Center, where he has, since the autumn of 2012, tutored math, economics, writing, and Japanese. Now that shows a well-rounded Temple education. Bo?
Good afternoon. First, I would like to say that I'm honored to receive the opportunity to speak at the commencement of Temple University Japan campus. I want to first express my sincere gratitude to my parents for their support and also to all professors for their instruction in the class. And in addition, I want to sincerely appreciate this amazing university for fulfilling my college career. I hope that the speech I prepared for today will be inspirational and motivational, and no worries, I actually shortened the speech a bit so we can all attend the buffet afterward happily. So, yeah, now let's begin. Wow, we're finished with college. Can you believe that? Another chapter of our lives has ended, and a new chapter has opened. While at the college, our goal was to learn education and participate in all other college activities. However, after college, our path will be separated, and we will enter the real world. A question will then come into our mind. What will we do now? Find a job? Apply for graduate school? Uncertainty has come into our lives. It seems like it is filled with anxieties and stress, and sometimes a minor heartburn. However, I do believe that uncertainty is actually a positive aspect. I believe that facing uncertainty means we're given the opportunity to chase our inner enthusiasm, the opportunity for us to set our own goals, and the opportunity for us to put in the effort to strive toward our own goals. Uncertainty is the opportunity that is filled with full of freedom and allows us to have the choice to explore our real inner fervor. And that the most important thing is that in the end, we should have no regret in the future. Now, let's bring up a word. You all know about the word YOLO, right? YOLO, yes. It means you only live once. Now, normally, this word is viewed negatively, as everyone commonly perceives YOLO in terms of reckless and carefree attempts that could potentially cause a physical harm. And yes, I did get that definition off from the urbandictionary.com. Yeah. However, let's forget about the negative sides of YOLO. For myself, I actually believe that focusing on the words "you only live once" in the real world would allow me to work harder toward my goals. Now, think this way. We all have only one life to live, and it is extremely important to live a satisfied and unaccomplished life, a life to the fullest, and a life without any regret, as this should be the ultimate goals of our lives. For example, for myself, I believe that the most scary thing is that when I look back in time, I begin to tell myself, damn, I wished I could have worked harder on that. I could have done that, etc., while I had the time and the opportunity. Now, time doesn't go backward, and it is a one-shot. In fact, looking back 4 years ago, when I was in high school, I am already very regretful that I I could have spent more time and trained harder at playing sports when I had the time and chances to train. But now, I spend almost equal amount of time or more on a different kind of train, back and forth to school. So yes, I live deep in Chiba. But what I wanted to say is that when we have a goal, we need to work hard to achieve it. We have plenty of opportunities to choose and to set up our goals. Yet, our opportunity to work diligently is actually very limited because there is always a deadline to everything that will cut off the opportunity. Therefore, let's spend 1,000% of our effort now, when we can, on a goal or an objective, so that in the future, when we flash back in time, we will not regret and think that we should have worked harder when we had the chance to. Do not be like me with all the regret back in time. And also, this is actually a problem that I had. Do not be afraid of setting up a goal that you think you might not be able to reach. We are not psychics who are able to predict the future. For myself, actually, I used to be very afraid of uncertain outcomes, even though I might look like a relaxed person. Since I was young, I actually get extremely anxious, nervous, especially before tests, interviews, and sports matches, and before this interview. Before this speech. So, I was actually a kid who grew up with constant anxiety because I keep having this thought that, what happens if I lose or didn't do well on certain things? Until this one day, I heard this quote from my favorite martial artist. I don't know if you guys know, but his name is Antonio Inoki, the Japanese martial artist. Dun, 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 yeah. So I saw him on a Japanese TV show, which he said in Japanese, 出る前に負けることを考えるバカがいるかよ. What he said was, who is dumb enough to worry that he or she may lose before everything even begins? And then I was thinking to myself, well, damn, I must be so dumb in all my life. Why did I focusing on losing or falling before everything even started? Before I even could work hard? Before I even could display my potentials? We all have potentials, and that potential is displayed through our effort and at the same time through our confidence. Confidence and optimism are something that we could control. So therefore, let's believe in ourselves. After all, we all only have one life, once, to trust our potentials, right? There is one quote from my favorite artist, Bon Jovi, that inspires me the most. It is in his song, It's My Life. Yes, I believe that some of you have heard me singing in too many places before. Okay, I'm gonna sing it. It's my life, it's now or never, 'cause I ain't gonna live forever. I just wanna live while I'm alive. It's my life. Okay, I should stop now. Yeah, I should, yeah. 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 But what I wanted to say here is that it's really now or never, or everything else will become a regret in the future. Time is constantly moving forward. So therefore, let us spend 1,000% of our effort when we can on achieving our goals so that there will be no regret in the future. Life itself is precious, and freedom is a precious gift in our lives. Therefore, let us live a satisfied life to the fullest by taking the advantage of uncertainty or the world of freedom that we will enter after TUJ. Let us be confident and believe in our potentials, and that we shall have no regrets in our lives. Because as the graduates of 2015, we only live once. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob. Our second student speaker today is Yoshio Murai, who is receiving an LLM degree. Mr. Murai works as a patent attorney for Toshiba Corporation and has previously been awarded a bachelor and a master's degree in engineering from the University of Tokyo. Yoshio?
Hi everyone. Today, I'm so proud and honored to stand here. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to our professor and teacher for guiding our study, and to the TUJ law staff for always assisting and supporting us, and to my classmates for encouraging and helping me and each other. Most of all, I'd like to personally express my deep appreciation to my wife, Mieko, and son Kentaro, who've supported me and have believed for a very long time through all my ups and downs that today would eventually come. Okay. Since I've taken more than 5 years to graduate, I believe I've followed a longer and more winding road to today than have most of my fellow graduates. I hope you think this is because I like to study. But in fact, I almost dropped out, but assisted and encouraged by my professor and the law staff, I have finally managed to graduate. 3 lucky factors are responsible for my reaching this destination today: meeting my current boss, sharing a grueling experience with encouraging friends, and having the support of a wonderfully patient wife and family. First, I met the man who introduced TUJ to me, my current boss. In 1999, after graduating school with a degree in mechanical engineering, I started working at a global manufacturing company as a patent engineer. At that time, I was just a person who had an interest in America, though I never lived there. America was attractive to me because many interesting movies, music, and entertainment came from there, such as E.T., Back to the Future, Disneyland, Bon Jovi. Not American food, but anyway, at that time, I had no legal background. My job was preparing patent documents and filing them to Japanese patent office. It was a domestic job, and I did it for 4 years. However, in 2004, I was given a chance to live in Washington, D.C. for a whole year. I very much enjoyed my stay there, even American food. After returning to Japan in 2005, I was transferred to a patent litigation department where I mainly worked with US lawyers, which increased my interest in the US. Because I work for a global manufacturing company, and because the US has been our biggest market, we have had a lot of litigation in the US. Unfortunately, we have usually been the defendant. While it was distressing for my company to be sued so many times, the situation nevertheless has developed my interest in the US. Around 2007 or 2008, I was transferred to another litigation department where I met my current boss. And luckily, very luckily for me, my boss was at that time a student in the TUJ legal certificate program. So he recommended that I study at TUJ because it was the best place in Japan to study US law. But I didn't even know Temple University, let alone TUJ. However, after attending a demonstration class provided by Professor McCarthy, Thank you. I decided that studying US law would be interesting. In addition, the knowledge I gained would be helpful to my job as the amount of US education was increasing and increasing. So several factors weighed in favor of applying to TUJ, where I was admitted in 2009. At the time, I didn't imagine how studying law at TUJ would bring so many experiences. Now I know. Meeting my boss triggered all subsequent events. Today, I deeply thank him for introducing me to TUJ. I wouldn't be here without him. The second lucky factor in getting me to this podium today was making the great friends, my fellow student that I met at TUJ. In 2009, though I've been admitted to TUJ, I still found following classes very difficult as a person who was neither a native English speaker nor possessed of much legal background. Also, going to school after work was simply very tough. However, because I had friends at TUJ, classmates who were also struggling and sharing the time with me, these classes, which might be tough and difficult, turned out to be enjoyable and interesting. Of course, beer and sake after tests made me happier than anything else. As you can imagine, my classmates had various backgrounds. However, at TUJ, we tackled common problems such as plowing through very long reading assignments, grappling with complex US laws, and struggling with both English and legalese. But cooperating against a common enemy, the problem I just mentioned, not a professor. I believe that we established a true friendship through which we supported and assisted each other. My friends particularly helped me in tackling the California bar exam, which, because I was a genius, I passed at only the third attempt. Of course, I'm joking. Most JD students pass it at the first or second attempt. However, for me, the 3-day exam posed a very difficult challenge. Without my friends who studied for the bar exam with me, I'm sure I would have quickly given up. So I'd like to take this opportunity to express my great appreciation to my friends who studied, for studying with me and for encouraging me to keep going when I want to quit. I got to know great people at TUJ, and I believe that our friendship will last after graduation. Lastly, I was especially lucky in my greatest supporter, my wife, Mieko, and son Kentaro. Thank you. When, on July 26, 2012, Kentaro was greeting his first birthday in Tokyo, I was taking the bar exam in California, and I failed, missing by a few points. This 40-year-old oji-san, this middle-aged man, was deeply depressed. Because I didn't have time to study other than after work or weekends, I was afraid to ask my family to make more sacrifice so that I could retake the bar exam. Mieko would have to take care of our baby alone with no break, even on weekends, to give me time to study. However, she kindly and voluntarily told me, "Don't come back until you study after work." I really appreciated that push. Mieko took care of the baby without ever complaining. Well, maybe a little complaint, but she always prioritized my study. She could have asked me to at least take the February exam rather than the July one, so that we could celebrate Kentaro's birthday. But she didn't. She always made my study her #1 priority. Thank you very much. On my third attempt, I finally passed. I'll never forget the excitement I shared with Mieko when I found that I had passed the exam. Even if I had failed again, I know that she would have encouraged me to keep attempting until I succeed. My wife gave me the power to get through. So from the very, very bottom of my heart, I thank you, Mieko. Today, I feel a sense of achievement. I never imagined that my decision to study at TUJ would lead to such success. However, I know that for my fellow graduates and me, this is not the end, but the commencement. From today, carrying our TUJ experience with us, each of us must go our own way, each on our long and winding road. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yoshio. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Hiroki Rocky Nishino, who is today receiving a Master's in Business Administration. Rocky is president of Mikurich, a company specializing in corporate training. He previously earned a master's degree from Osaka University. Rocky?
President Theobald, professors, distinguished guests, and fellow students. It is my great honor to make this commencement speech today on behalf of Temple University, Japan, Fox School of Business, and Executive MBA class of 2015. On a personal note, I had a dream. It was getting an MBA from a prestigious US university. It was my American dream. But I knew it would be extremely tough to accomplish. So it took me as long as 25 years to make up my mind. Finally, I took a giant step with determination to challenge myself at this first-class institution, Temple University. I'm certain that all of our 20 classmates embraced their own vision and aspiration. And in 2013, we studied together, climbing this high mountain, MBA. Do you know what image I had of MBA students before? Aggressive, brash, big-headed. And even worse, this program is named Executive MBA. So I was so scared of you classmates at first. After our class started, my anticipation was totally betrayed in a good way. You guys are so cool, mature, well-balanced, and lovable. Working and sometimes struggling with our classmates was really exciting and stimulating. We are all different in age, background, and nationality. We are from all over the world. The United States, India, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Germany, Brazil, and Japan. We covered a wide range of subjects, such as accounting and finance, marketing, and global management. Classes were tremendously valuable, but horrendously tough. The most agonizing thing was massive reading assignments. Thick textbooks, case studies, and other reference materials. Our bags were always fully packed and heavy. It was like a very good weight training for us. Thanks to that, we became a little muscular, and I, Rocky Nishino, became a little closer to Rocky Balboa in the movie Rocky. In our expedition, the heaviest blizzard was the subject called statistics. Remember so many difficult concepts and terms: sigma, standard deviation, variance. The humble CPU in our brains was almost frozen. But we survived anyhow. We sacrificed a lot. Holidays, hobbies, family obligations. And can you imagine how many hours we invested in this MBA thing? I did my math. About 2,000 hours. An average Japanese business person works 1,900 hours a year. Considering that, what a huge opportunity cost we incurred. But this sacrifice has paid off. Now, it's time for us to give back to our loved ones and society. I am very happy to recognize some of our great achievements besides finishing MBA. Several members already headhunted and started climbing their career path. And 2 couples got married. And surprisingly, 2 members got new babies. In such a hectic schedule with MBA and regular jobs, they did another superb job. They achieved the second MBA, Master of Baby Acquisition. Congratulations. Without great support from the people around us, we couldn't have gotten our degrees. We are so lucky to have excellent professors. In addition to their classes of highest quality, these teachers supplemented our study with voluntary tutoring sessions. That was extremely helpful. We cannot thank you enough. Sadly, one of our professors, Catherine Dare Barnum, passed away this spring. On behalf of our classmates, I'd like to express our deepest condolences. Professor Barnum, what we learned from you remains with each of us, and we promise to make the most of your lessons. We would also like to thank the temple staff for their thoughtful and warm support. Dr. Mikiyamori, Jacqueline Osawa, and Mieko Aoki, please accept our deepest gratitude. And you classmates, without you, I I could have never reached the mountaintop. You will climb even higher mountains in your search for career opportunity or personal fulfillment. Let's hope for our bright future. Suppose I go back 25 years and somebody asked me this question. Rocky, do you not try Temple MBA, your dream? And my answer would definitely be no. Because if I had started 25 years ago, I wouldn't have met these great people at the right timing and the right place. In closing, I'd like to inherit the words with respect. This is what our two MBA senpais used in their commencement speeches. I salute the class of 2015, and I look forward to continuing our friendship and camaraderie for the rest of our lives. Temple forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky. The final student speaker, Natalie Mason Barbieri, represents the Graduate College of Education and today is receiving a Master's in Education. Ms. Barbieri graduated from the University of Michigan in 2008. For the past 7 years, she has been teaching in the US and Japan. After graduating from Temple, she will begin work with an international school in her hometown, Washington, D.C. Natalie joins us today from our Osaka campus. Natalie?
Thank you very much for that. That brings back a lot of memories that I've had from prior places that I've lived. First, let me start by saying congratulations to all of the graduates, especially my classmates in the College of Education. We did it! Oh my God. I know that for many of us, it took a lot to get here. And let's be honest, this school is not easy and it's not cheap. It took many of us working extra jobs that we truly hated, taking out enormous loans, and finishing up assignments until late into the night when we really just wanted to be drinking with our friends to get here today. We should all realize this truly amazing achievement that we've made in our lives. With that being said, I want you to look around. Just really quickly, just look around the room. Look at all of the people that are here. Look at all of the support that we have. Our parents may be here, some of which traveled thousands of miles to literally see you walk across a stage and get a blank piece of white paper. We should be truly grateful for them. Our siblings might be here, our relatives. So many people that have helped us to get here today. I know that for me. Without the help of one amazing teacher here at Temple, I would have never started this program and I would have never graduated. I truly will never be able to repay him for the impact that he has made on my life. Being here right now brings a lot of feelings, doesn't it? Some of us are happy, maybe even a little surprised that we've made it this far. Others sad that it's over because we have to leave our friends and maybe people that we truly love. For some of us, maybe we're ecstatic that we can finally find a good paying job and begin the loan repayment process. A few months ago, when I was asked to speak here today, I said no. But right after that, a memory came to mind something that I hadn't thought about in many, many years. 7 years ago, when I was working as a Teach for America teacher in Washington, D.C., 2 of my students, just kids, were having a conversation about achievement. One student said to the other, "Hey, we're going to graduate soon." You know what that means, right? We're done. And the other student, and I was surprised, he looked up without any hesitation in his voice and said, "No, we're just getting started." These kids were 14 years old. This isn't easy. Where we are right now wasn't something that was handed to us. We worked for this. We worked many nights and days to get this degree. We've earned it. Many people here moved from their homes, some literally halfway around the world, away from our families and our friends, our comfort zone, our culture, and our social life, to get an education in Japan. There's something different about us. We're inspired, we're courageous, and we're motivated. Look, I really didn't want to come up here and make a lame speech about achievement. I'm sure that it's something that we've heard 1,000 times before. If not from our parents, then our friends, our school counselors, our mentors, our professors here at Temple. But no matter how much we want to push away or ignore the blatant truth, we really have made an amazing achievement in our lives. And if I could leave you with any thought, it would be that we truly are and can become the next great leaders in the world that we live in. We really can make an impact. We really are able to change things. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day. To all of the graduates, we've already made the first big leap. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce the main commencement speaker for today, Lonnie O. Mulder. Lonnie is CEO and co-founder of Tesaro Company. He is a graduate of the Temple University undergraduate program, a BS in pharmacy. He is the new chair of Temple University Japan's board in Philadelphia. He is a member of the Temple University board. He is a board member of the Fox Chase Cancer Center, and he really is an exemplar for the best in corporate academic relations. He, along with his wife Sharon, is a moving force behind the creation of the Mulder Center for Drug Discovery Research at the Temple University School of Pharmacy. So indeed, it is a great pleasure to introduce you today, Lonnie O. Mulder. Lonnie?
Thank you, Dean Stronach. President Theobald, Minister Counselor Carrington, Board of Overseers, university leadership, faculty, staff, friends, family, guests, and most importantly, new graduates. It is an honor to be here with you today as a trustee of Temple University, as the chair of TESS, and as an alum of Temple University. And it's wonderful to return to Japan and to Tokyo, one of my very favorite places to conduct business and just visit and enjoy myself. Because of the good feelings I have about Tokyo, and because I'm a graduate of Temple University, I feel a certain kinship to all of you, which enables me to perhaps more fully appreciate and enjoy this very special day for all of you. Maya Angelou is quoted to have said, "I've learned that people will forget what you say, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I hope that the messages from today's speech that I'm titling Embrace the World and Be a Leader will evoke positive feelings about what TUJ has meant to each of you and what you're capable of accomplishing because of what you have learned and experienced at Temple. But the first feeling I want you to have is a feeling of relief. I'm not going to sing. And I can assure you this speech will not last longer than 10 minutes. After all, this day is really about all of you and the people that are important to each one of you. Well, let's first begin with Embrace the World. Numerous commencement speeches this year will be delivered by current and former politicians and diplomats, and their words will likely touch on the state of today's world. They will accurately describe how we are living in a global connectivity, interdependency, and boundaryless communication. Their intent will be to arouse a curiosity within new graduates about other cultures and encourage their audiences to recognize the similarities that exist among people across the globe and to better understand and appreciate the differences. But you, graduates of TUJ, already know this. You understand just how similar your TUJ classmates who came here from dozens of different countries are to you, how their hopes, needs, and insecurities are not much different than yours. While recognizing this commonality, you also embrace the diversity and their beautiful uniqueness. 35 years ago, my wife Sharon and I experienced a graduation day similar to this at Temple University in Philadelphia. Well, not quite like this. That day, our graduating class of newly minted pharmacists consisted of men and women from such diverse and exotic places as Pennsylvania, Delaware, and even New Jersey. We both grew up considering that an annual 200-kilometer drive from Philadelphia to a New Jersey beach was traveling and exploring the world. This experience, supplemented by the nightly news station, which reported events at distant locations, frequently war updates or natural disasters, provided us of our world view at that time. You, graduates, are so fortunate to have studied in one of the most important cities in the world, surrounded by one of the most elegantly nuanced and beautiful cultures, sharing experiences, debating ideas, and together learning and teaching men and women from around the world. Lest you think otherwise, Philadelphia is also a wonderful city, and you really should visit there sometime. Now, my maternal grandparents, Italian immigrants, did plant a seed of curiosity about the world in my very young mind. One of my strongest memories is my Nonna Romano, my grandmother, transporting me by bus from Philadelphia to New York in order to experience the 1964 World's Fair, a spectacle that takes place every few years in a different country and which can transform the landscape of a city the same way an Olympics may do. A World's Fair is an event where massive exhibits sponsored by a multitude of countries are constructed that attempt to capture and display the essence of their country's culture and what they have to offer the world. Such an experience left an everlasting impression on this curious 7-year-old. And that seed of curiosity that was planted so many years ago finally germinated a full decade after I graduate. So clearly, you all have a head start. I'm now fortunate to experience the world and its people in a manner I could only imagine at a World's Fair so many years ago. Just this past week, I experienced the intense pace of a New York City financial community visit. Now a pleasurable weekend here in Tokyo with you, followed by Monday and Tuesday, meeting with the leading Japanese pharmaceutical companies here in Tokyo, and then off to finalize an arrangement in Shanghai that will bring important cancer treatments to people in China. Then back to Boston, on to Copenhagen and London, conducting business, connecting with people, appreciating cultures. It's so wonderful, and I'm so very fortunate. But what took me a number of years to figure out, you had the opportunity to experience right here at TUJ. Graduates, cherish this unique experience you had at Temple that went well beyond what you learned in the lecture hall, and now use it to make a difference. Embrace the world. It really needs you. My second message, simply put, be a leader. The world needs your leadership. Leadership is not reserved for those who happen to sit atop large organizations, nor will leadership opportunities only arise in your work lives. We all can be leaders in everything we do, in our work and in our daily lives, when teaching others and when learning from others. What often passes for leadership today is sometimes a shallow substitution of a so-called management technique for real substance. Over the years, I've developed a great deal of interest in what it takes to lead an organization in a dynamic environment. And I do subscribe to the concept that one can learn something from almost anyone. But let's be serious. The leadership secrets of Attila the Hun, Machiavelli's The Prince, studying plunderers and narcissists doesn't seem like a winning strategy to me. I do recognize, though, that being a mere practitioner of leadership does not arm me with the intellect nor the evidence to diminish the stature of such academic greats on the topic of leadership as Bennis or Cotter. But I would like to suggest to you a philosophy of leadership that I espouse, which is much more aligned with Mahatma Gandhi or Ignatius Loyola, and described in a wonderful book titled Heroic Leadership. The author, Chris Lowney, describes the leadership values that a successful 450-year-old organization called the Jesuits attempts to instill in all of its members. I ask you all to remember and in the future reflect upon each of these values: self-awareness, ingenuity, love, and heroism. The Jesuit leaders equip their members to succeed by molding into them these qualities, these values. Self-awareness. They understood their strengths and their weaknesses, their own values and their worldview. Self-reflection, self-awareness. Also unto their leaders, appreciating ingenuity, confidently innovating and adapting, embracing an ever-changing world. Consistently engaging others with a positive and empathetic and, yes, loving attitude. And finally, being capable of energizing themselves and others through heroic ambition to make a real difference in the world. Across centuries of expanding and reinventing their organization, the Jesuits became convinced that all leadership begins with self-leadership. As you leave this special place, TUJ, please recognize that you are also being asked to lead, and that you are prepared to lead. Lead your company, institution, organization, all each need you to be a leader. Your community, your circle of friends, your family need you to be a leader. My message to you today: embrace the world and be a leader. Please let me conclude now with a quote from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did so. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sail, explore, dream, discover. Congratulations, graduates, and have a wonderful day.
Now it's the time we all came here for, the conferring of degrees. Now we will confer the Temple University degrees earned by our students. We begin with the conferring of degrees to all graduates, followed by the presentation of diplomas by degree. President Theobald?
I would like to ask Trustee Mulder back to the podium to confer today's degrees.
Please rise. Please rise. Sir, these candidates have successfully completed all requirements for the degrees for which they stand.
By the authority vested in Temple University by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and with the consent of the university's Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and duties pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Excuse me. We will now present diplomas by degree, by the awarding diplomas to the associate and bachelor degree graduates. Chief Academic Officer Alistair Howard will present the undergraduate diplomas.
Associate and then bachelor's degree graduates, please rise. As I call your names, please come forward to receive your diplomas. Bo Jiang, graduating magna cum laude. Heidi Chiba. Tomomi Sano. Kwang-Jil Kim. Yuka Kusamichi. Eugene Hung. Hiroyuki Kurotori. Robert J. Mello. Thomas Matthew Jensen. Jia Yi Chen. Marina Suzuki. Aaron Patrick Gillenwaters. Joel Masashi Swan. Emi Marina Ando. Chen Chao. Emi Sato. Akira Flash. Natsumi Hamada. Graduating cum laude, Brendan White. Takeru Terajima. Anthony Komiya Sugars. Andrew Roy Reyna. Sho Nakazawa. Yuki Kanda. Benjamin Jake Wolf. Hassan Iftikhar Salimi. Graduating magna cum laude, Carly Chieno Doy. Graduating cum laude, Kan Magoshi. Kelsey Eileen Boots. Alyssa Beth Showalter. Delilah Roma Santa. Tomoe Hoshino. Graduating magna cum laude, Mika Oyama. Peter Carl Mulfinger. Daniel Prosen. Chihiro Suzuki. Casey McMahon Moore. Tomoya Sekiguchi. Takuya Noguchi. Yuki Ikeda. Keita Miura. Stephanie Beatriz Pena. Maxine Matty Abram. Julia Caitlin Hurley. Jeremy Christensen. Donald Stephen Gray. Kelly Michelle Erickson. Graduating cum laude, Emma Christine Moholt. Mizuki Hirao. Ayana Murakami. Graduating cum laude, Seika Muroi. Sherry Liu. Sarah Louise Nelkin. Sarah Jessica Jones. Sade Kirkland. Kohei Okawa. Tengxiang Yu. Seira Ueda. Paula Yuki Anthony. Ryong-sun Oh. Graduating cum laude, Mikako Sawai. Aine Takeuchi. Ken Swigert Hayashi. Blake Swift. Kozue Miura. Miki Ozawa. Mai Ichihara. Mami Watanabe. Hiroshi Togami. Mason Crawford Benninger. Aiko Maria Smith. Saeda Said Toyama. Daniel Ernesto Maldonado. Samat Materna. Alessandra Jacobson de Almeida Marcinelli. Maya Nishide. Lena Mansaki. Aya Fujikawa. Engzul Bajargal. Talisha Nicole Reinhardt. Edward Young. Yanan Shen. Victoria Marie Robinson.
Master of Law graduates, Finbar McCarthy, Director of the Law Program at TUJ, will present the diplomas.
Master of Law, Yoshio Murai. Azusa Hotta. Reiko Nozaki. Hiromi Yoshihara. Junya Morimoto. Keisuke Nishitsuji. Kayo Kayama.
We will now present diplomas to the Master of Business Administration graduates. Mikiyamori, Director of the MBA program, will present the diplomas. Miki?
Master of Law graduates, please rise. As I call your names, please come forward to receive your diplomas. Rocky Nishino. Lonnie C. Blankenship. Michelle Lersch. Michael D. Line. Alexandre M. Masuda. Receiving the Dean's Award of Excellence, Harish Mankani. Emi Matsuoka. Tomo Matsuda. Sudhanshu Mishra. Receiving the Dean's Award of Excellence, Koji Nagaoka. Mariko Nishida. Toshitaka Seki. Daisuke Tashiro. Koichi Tajima. Receiving the Dean's Award of Excellence, Tomoki Waki. Udi Watana Chonkon.
We will now present diplomas to the Master of Science in Education graduates. David Begler, Academic Coordinator of the Graduate Education Program, will present the diplomas. David?
Dean Stronach, I would like to pause for just a moment to salute a group of graduates who have traveled a great distance to be with us today. Will the graduates from TUJ Osaka please stand to be recognized? Thank you for coming today. Keep standing, keep standing. And now, will all the other Master of Science in Education graduates please rise? Jonathan?
As I call your names, please come forward to receive your diplomas. Natalie Mason Barbieri. Phoebe Fan. Yuji Kadota. Setsuko Tsuji. Michael Joseph Giordano. Joshua Krill. Paul Bernard Gahudo Pasion. Yukiko Ozawa. Aylin Patricia Kelly. Nicole Allison Furuya. Catherine St. Hilaire. Sean R. Eddy. Kento Sato. Gongchin Hong. John Edward Sikia.
We will now present diplomas to the Doctor of Education graduates. David?
I would like to ask Dr. Tomoko Nemoto to come forward to assist in the presentation of degrees.
Doctor of Education graduates, please rise. As I call your names, please come forward to receive your diplomas. Excuse me, your hoods and diplomas. Peter Edward Neff. Yoko Munezane. John A. Eidswick. Brad Lee Vizgatis. Emmy Itoi. Sarah Jane Holland. Reiko Yoshihara.
Now comes the big moment. all graduates please move your tassel to the left side of your cap? I would now like to call on President Theobald for our closing remarks. President Theobald?
Thank you, Dean Stronach. I'd now like to take this opportunity to salute and congratulate the friends and family of in some cases, as we heard earlier, for many years, and have provided invaluable assistance and advice. In many instances, you have made significant personal sacrifices for them. This day of their accomplishment is also your day. On behalf of more than 40,000 students, 3,600 faculty members, and 300,000 living alumni of Temple University, I thank you for placing your trust in us. Class of 2015, the time has come for you to leave TUJ. The next leg of your journey begins today. Congratulations and our best wishes to all of you. I now draw the commencement of Temple University, Japan to a close. I ask you to remain seated for the recessional until the platform party has left the stage. Thank you very much.
There'll be a reception next door in the